Hi, welcome. So we had a little trouble with Zoom earlier in signing in. We had some technical difficulties. So we've already kind of gone through the stretching, and let's go ahead and get into what we're going to do this evening. So on Wednesday, we explored how to go from front foot tension off of the yokomen and getting to that ikkyo sabaki, or to that ikkyo position. Now we're going to go from a shomen and get into that shiho sabaki position. Now this really shows up when you're doing your second Q USAF test requirements, because in the test requirements is shomenuchi, shiho nage, both omote and ura. So one of the easy ways to do it is that shomen comes in, rear foot tension, shiho sabaki, step raise, pivot, and cut down for the omote. So that's where we're gonna start with this. So if I'm here with my jo, again, I'm using the jo as a limit for somebody's arm. I'm here, that shomen comes in, rear foot tension. Okay, now I draw it across, shiho sabaki. I step forward and raise, I kaiten pivot, cut down to do shiho nage. Okay? So let's go ahead and start this off with left or hidari hami. So we're here. So shomen, head strike is coming in. We do a rear foot tension. Okay? So moving off that 45-degree angle. Next, we come across, shiho sabaki. We step and raise above our head. We kaiten pivot, cut down, doing shiho nage, omote. Okay? Now, right or midi hami, same thing. We're here, that shomen comes in, rear foot tension. Draw across, shiho sabaki. Step and raise, kaiten, cut down. All right. Now facing you back at the camera. Here we are, left or hidari hami. Rear foot tension, shiho sabaki. Step and raise, pivot, kaiten, cut down. Right or midi hami. Here, rear foot tension, draw across, shiho sabaki, step raise, kaiten, down to throw, shiho nage, omote. Okay, here, left or hidari hami, shomen comes in, rear foot tension, draw across, step, raise, kaiten, pivot, cut down, shiho nage. Okay, last one, right or midi hami, here. So, rear foot tension, draw across, shiho sabaki, step raise, kaiten, cut down. Okay, so that is one way to do shiho nage omote from shomen. So, what is the ukemi going to look like? So, as I strike shomen, here, my part is going to do a rear foot tension, drawing me across here. Now, they're then going to continue drawing out, stepping, raising. Remember, try to keep your, that's your ear, that's your elbow, keep them together, and then they kaiten, step to throw. Okay? So remember, it's here and across. So you're making that V as nage, as uke, you should be mimicking that V. So it's here, across, and out. Okay? So, partner is left or hidari hami. I'm right ukemi, striking with my left hand. So I step straight, shomen. They do that rear foot tension. Now, as they draw across shiho sabaki, I'm here. Now they step and raise, and they step and raise. I try to keep my ear near my elbow, and then they kaiten and cut down and take appropriate back pulse. Okay, if my partner is right or ukemi, I'm left or hidari, striking with my right hand. So, I have to get here actually. So I strike shomen. They do that rear foot tension, draws me this way. As they do that shiho sabaki, draw me out. Again, we're up here. Now, they raise up. Sorry, step through and raise up. Again, elbow, ear together. Now they kaiten and cut down and take appropriate finish. All right. So, if my partner is left or hami, I'm right or hami, striking with my left hand, shomen. So I step straight, shomen. They do that rear foot tension here. Now they draw me across, shiho sabaki. They step forward, raise up. I try to keep my ear next to my elbow. They kaiten and cut down and take appropriate pivot. Okay, the last one. Partner is right or hami. I'm left or hidari, striking shomen with my right hand. So I'm here, I strike shomen. They do rear foot tension. Draw across, shiho sabaki. They step, raise. As they raise, down here. They kaiten and cut down and throw. All right, so that's how to get to at least the omote. Ura, again, is going to follow a similar pattern. So we're here, boom. Now this time, we step next to partner, irimi, tenkan, kaiten, cutting down. Okay, so as it comes in, I do that rear foot tension, keeping it in front of me. Now from there, I step, irimi, tenkan, raising up, kaiten, and throw. Can we get it? Or we take it to the same spot? We can. It's just, in my opinion, then it's a little difficult to tell if you're truly doing an omote or ura. Now, granted, you're starting with that same shiho sabaki, but now you're going in front and then going behind. So it's just one of those little small technical details, you know, devils in the details kind of thing. So, if we have our trusty arm mimic, so we're here, so that shomen comes in, rear foot tension. Now from here, we step, irimi, tenkan, raise up, kaiten, and straight down to the throat. Remember, try to keep those shoulders over those hips, okay? So, here, left or that hami. So, shomen comes in, rear foot tension. Now from here, we step, irimi, tenkan, raise up, kaiten, down to the throat. All right. Right or hami. So same thing comes in, so rear foot tension. Okay, so step, irimi, tenkan, raise, kaiten, cut down to the throat. Left into that hami. Shomen comes in. Rear foot tension. Now step. Irimi. Tenkan. Raise up. Kaiten. And throw. All right. Right or hami. Same thing. Shomen comes in. Rear foot tension. Step. Irimi. Tenkan. Raise up. Kaiten. And throw. Okay, left or hidari, here. So, shomen comes in, rear foot tension. So step, irimi, 10 count, raise those hands up, kaiten, row. All right, right migi hami, here. So, shomen comes in, rear foot tension. Now step, irimi, 10 count, raise up, kaiten, and throw. All right, so, ukemi for this one. So I step in, I'm doing shomen. So front of head strike. So boom. Now they do that same rear foot tension. Now this time they're just going to step behind. As they step behind, they bring that hand with them here and then step back to throw. Okay? So in this one in particular, we go here, rear foot tension moves us to this point. From here, we try not to move the hand in front of my partner's body. We kind of keep it in that same orientation and then bring it back and around behind, behind the body, okay? So, partner's left hand at me, I'm right migi, striking with my left hand. So I strike shomen, they do that rear foot tension, takes it out about 45. Now from here, they step. Irimi, that hand starts to go with you over to the left. 10 count, they raise it up, bring it back behind. And now, right then, they throw. And you go. All right. So, partner is right migi hami, left hidari, striking with the right hand. So I strike, shomen, they do rear foot tension. From here. Now they step, to the outside, irimi, 10 count, they raise it up, hand is back behind me, my ear should be near my elbow, and then they kaiten and throw. Okay, 2 more. So, partner's left hand hami, right hami, strike with my left hand, so I strike shomen, they do that rear foot tension. Now from here, they bring it to the outside, they step, irimi, 10 count. Now, from here, I've got it back behind me, shoulders should be off my hips, and then they kaiten and throw. Okay. Last one for the ukemi. So, partner's right migi hami, left or hidari. So, here I step, strike shomen, they do that rear foot tension, bring me to this spot here. Now they step next to me, irimi, 10 count, raising it up back behind me. And then from here, they kaiten and cut down to throw. All right, so what else can we do that we're here? So I've done my rear foot tension. I draw across. Quickest, easiest one to do is ukemi nage. You're already there. You've already got the hand extended. That elbow is right there for you. You just go for it and let it go. It goes pop sometimes. Pop goes the weasel. So, with our trusty arm movement, we're here. So, rear foot tension, draw across. As we draw across, that hand will come down. From this point, we would step with our outside, up and down. So remember, thumb up, rolling down. Notice how the Joe is making kind of a little circular motion to it, okay? I'm not just bashing it forward. I want to raise it up and throw it down, okay? So, here, left hami, shomen comes in, rear foot tension. Now from here, draw across, shiho sabaki. Now your left hand would go towards the wrist. Your right hand comes through, underneath the elbow, stepping through, thumb up, and then thumb down. Okay, right underneath hami, here. Rear foot tension, that shomen comes in. Draw across, shiho sabaki. Right hand goes to the wrist, left hand comes out, back behind the elbow, and throw. Okay. Left hand dari kami, here. So, shomen comes in, rear foot tension. Draw across, shiho sabaki. Left hand goes at the wrist, right hand comes up underneath the elbow, and forward. Okay, right or nage hangi. Here. Shomen comes in, rear foot tension. Draw across. Right hand goes at the elbow, or sorry, at the wrist. Left hand comes up back on the elbow, and throw. Okay, left or dari hangi. Here. Shomen comes in, rear foot tension. Draw across. Left hand comes by the wrist. Right hand, by the elbow, and throw. Okay, last one. Right or nage hangi. Here. Shomen comes in, rear foot tension. Draw across. Right hand by the wrist, left hand comes through, step, and throw. Okay. Those up for a second. So on the ukemi, when we're talking about below the elbow, you want to have your arm about this spot. So elbows there, you want to have your other arm about here because your other hand's here at the wrist. So that's pushing down. This is pushing up back behind the elbow closer to your shoulder. Again, it's quite uncomfortable. So if I'm here closer to the wrist on the other side of the elbow, I can just bend it, you know. It's a little uncomfortable, but not compelling. Where when it's on the back side here, well, that's a hinge, and you're going against the way the hinge wants to go. Again, not fun. So, ukemi for this one, I'm here, I strike shomen. They do that rear foot tension, drawing across. Now, they do that shiho sabaki here. Now, that hand comes at this point. They're pulling the wrist down. They're pushing up back on the elbow, wanting to hyperextend it. It's uncomfortable. You take the roll because you want to relieve the pressure on the elbow, or it goes snap. Either way, it's a win for someone. So, partners left or dari hangi. I'm right or nage hangi, strike with my left hand. So I strike shomen. They do rear foot tension. Now we do that shiho sabaki. Extend it out. Again, I should not be able to easily hit my partner. One hand on the wrist, the other hand back behind the elbow. Now from there, they raise up, they step. As they step through, I step with them. And do a forward roll or my ukemi. Okay, next. Partners right or nage hangi. I'm left or hidari. Strike with my right hand. So I strike shomen, rear foot tension, and draw across shiho sabaki. Here again. Palm facing up, elbow down. They hold onto the wrist, back behind the elbow. They put the pressure. Coming down, they step forward and do a forward roll to relieve the pressure. Two more. Partners left or dari hangi. Right or nage hangi, striking with my left hand. So I step strike shomen, rear foot tension. Now shiho sabaki. Again, elbows exposed. I should not be able to easily get at my partner. Here. They put the pressure and step forward and take a perfect ukemi. The last one, partners right or nage hangi. I'm left or hidari hangi, striking with my right hand. So here, I strike shomen, we come across, and then shiho sabaki, they draw me across. Now from there, hand behind the elbow. As they step forward, put the pressure, and take my nice forward roll to relieve the pressure off my elbow. Okay, next easy one. If I'm here, there, draw across, I can just step in. Now we just go over the elbow into a kokyu hold. Okay? Again, it's one variant of it, and the reason I want to do that one is so we can do the arm bar afterwards. Oh, sorry, pardon me, the arm bar before, then we get to throw. But first we have to know the basic piece of it. So it comes in, rear foot tension, boom, shiho sabaki, and then I move in next to my partner, hand goes over their arm, raises up, and throws. So with our Joe, as we're here, shomen comes in, rear foot tension. We draw across. Now from here, I would step in next to my partner, so I go shoulder to shoulder with them. I got my hand on top of their arm. I keep pushing their arm down as I raise up to raise their chin, pivot back, and throw. Okay? But I want to make sure I have their hand pushing down as I bring their head up so I can stretch them out. Yeah, just like that, Tim. Well, more violence next time. Come on. So here, left to that knee. Shoulder comes in, front rear foot tension. Draw across, shiho sabaki. Now from here, slide in. Get that right hand on top. Push that left hand down. Raise up underneath the chin, and tighten, pivot back to throw. Good. Right your meeting on me. Here. Shomen comes in. Rear foot tension. Shiho sabaki. Slide in next to your partner. Left hand over your arm. Right hand pushes down. Raise that left hand up, and tighten back to throw. Here, left, we'll do that on me. So, shoulder comes in, rear foot tension. Draw across, shiho sabaki. Now, get in tight with your partner. Your left hand is pushing down, right hand is over their arm. Raise up, tighten back to throw. And maybe it's just a me thing, but I try to keep everything on 45s. So, right when we come in, shomen comes in, rear foot tension, shiho sabaki. Slide in or move in next to your partner. Push that right hand down, left hand is over their arm. Raise up, tighten back to throw. Okay. Left or hidari kami. Shomen comes in, rear foot tension, shiho sabaki. Move your body into them. Right hand on top, push that left hand down. Right hand comes up, tighten, pivot, and down to cut to throw. Kokyu ho. The last one, right or hami. Shomen comes in, rear foot tension. Draw across, shiho sabaki. Slide in next to your partner, push that right hand down, left hand is over their shoulder, arm. Raise up, kaiten back to throw. Okay. Ukemi. For this one, we take the ball. So, again, I'll start with that shomen. They should almost look the same. They do that rear foot tension. Now, as they move this across here, my partner's going to get next to me, shoulder to shoulder. Okay? And then they're going to make sure they draw my hand down as they bring my chin up. And as they bring my chin up, my shoulders should come off my hips. If they just bring it up and my shoulders stay off my hips, yeah, big whoop. You want to keep bringing it back so my shoulders come off my hips. And then they tighten to throw back. Okay? So, partner is left or hidari hami. I'm right or hami. Striking with my left hand. So I step strike, shomen. They do that rear foot tension. Now, as they draw across here, shiho sabaki, they're gonna bring my left hand down. Their other hand, their right hand, is gonna go over my arm, come up under my chin, raising my chin up, bringing my shoulders off my hips. And then as they kite in, I should have to come back and do an appropriate back ball. So, partner's right arm behind me. I'm left or hidari, striking with my right hand. So I strike shomen, rear foot tension. Now as I draw across, shiho sabaki, they're here. Okay, they're gonna push my right hand down, bring the left hand up underneath my chin. As I bring it up underneath my chin, my shoulders come off my hips. I'll move back a little bit, coming right there. And then they kite in and we do appropriate ushiru ukemi. Two more. Left or hidari, my partner's left or hidari on me. I'm right or midi, striking with my left hand. So I strike shomen, they do that rear foot tension, and then they draw across. As they draw across, left hand goes down, they raise their right hand, bringing my chin up, bringing my shoulders off my hips, and then they kite in to, all right, last one. Partner's right or midi on me, left or hidari, strike with my right hand. So I strike shomen, rear foot tension, they draw across, shiho sabaki. From here, my right hand goes down, shin comes up. As it comes up, they kite in and take appropriate ushiru ukemi. So, we did that one, so we get to one of the ones that I really like to do, which is hiji kime, arms, elbow seize. It starts the exact same. This time though, I bring my hand up and over, come underneath, make a figure four, apply pressure. My right forearm is going up, my left wrist is going down against the joint right there at the elbow. Again, a little uncomfortable. They tap it out. I then release and then throw. So, with our handy dandy, stiff arm in it. Rear foot tension on that shomen. Draw across for that shiho sabaki. We get next to our partner. Now, our left hand stays on there. Our right one comes up underneath. It would go back behind the elbow. We would get back to our own forearm. Or if they're truly a monster, maybe you just grab your gi or something. But then from here, the left hand pushes down. And all the right hand is going to do is just push up a little bit where that forearm is and where their elbow is. They tap, we release, raise, and then same kokyu hold. Okay? So, some people again call this a figure four. If you look at it, it kind of looks like a four in a couple of different ways you look at it. Okay? Wait, there's not a channel 4 news here, is there? There's a channel 4 news? That was channel 5. Yeah, who knows? So, left of that kami, shomen comes in. Rear foot tension. Draw across, shiho sabaki. Now from here, then tight to your partner. Bring that right hand up and underneath the jo. Make sure that you got your left palm where it faces down. Right palm also faces down on top of your forearm. And then left palm goes down, right forearm goes up. Your partner would tap. You release the right hand, raise up, and then same kokyu hold motion. Okay, right arm behind me. Here. Shomen comes in, rear foot tension. Draw across, shiho sabaki. Now get in touch your partner, bring that left hand over and then underneath, making that figure four. Push down with the right, as you push up with the left forearm, okay? And about there, they should tap, you your shoulders down. Release the left hand, raise up, and throw. Again, you're still trying to stretch them out the whole time when you're throwing. Okay, left, hidari hami. So shomen comes in, rear foot tension, draw across, shiho sabaki. From here, make sure that left palm is down. Get in tight to your partner, bring your right hand over, then underneath your partner's arm. Again, the forearm should be right behind their elbow. Holding your own forearm, push the left hand down, right hand up. Keep your shoulders down, they tap. Release the right hand, raise up, and throw. Okay, right or behind me, here. So, shomen comes in, rear foot tension, shiho sabaki. Here, get in tight to your partner, bring that left hand over, underneath, back to your own forearm. Keep those shoulders square. Push down with your right hand. As you push up with your left forearm, they tap, release, raise, throw. Okay, cool, I got it. Two more. Left your hidari hami. Shomen comes in, rear foot tension. Shiho sabaki. Get in tight to your partner, bring that right hand over, then underneath your arm. Grab your own forearm, and then down with your left, up with your right forearm. They tap, release the right hand, raise up, keep pushing with that left, and throw. Right or hami. Here. Shomen comes in, rear foot tension, draw across, shiho sabaki. Get in tight to your partner, bring that left hand over, underneath their arm. Grabbing your own forearm, push down with the right, up with the left forearm. They tap, release, raise, and throw. Okay. Ukemi. So, on this one, same, shomen, rear foot tension, shiho sabaki. Now, they're going to hold on to my wrist, pushing that down. As they do, the hand comes over, then underneath. Again, it's going to be behind the forearm. So at this point, this hand is lifting up behind the elbow as the hand is being pushed down to, again, trying to hyperextend it. At that point, you would tap, go, okay, don't like, and then get thrown. Okay? So, this is some people say it's a twofer. So it's shomen, rear foot tension, shiho sabaki, they grab, the hand goes down, comes up, I tap. Again, same, raise above the chin, and throw. So, partner is left hidari hami. Right or migi, striking with my right hand. That's right, shomen, rear foot tension. Now they bring it across, shiho sabaki. From here, hand goes down on the wrist, other hand comes up behind the elbow to figure four, and hiji kime. I tap, they raise up the chin, and throw. Okay. Partner is right or migi hami. Left or hidari, striking with my right hand. So I step, strike shomen, rear foot tension, and then they bring it across. Shiho sabaki. From here, hand goes down on the wrist, other hand comes up underneath the elbow, we put the hiji kime, tap, chin comes up, shoulders are off the hips, and throw. Okay. Two more. So, partner is left hidari hami. Right or migi, striking with my left hand. So I strike, shomen, rear foot tension, they draw across, shiho sabaki. From here, hand goes down on the wrist, other hand comes up behind the elbow, hiji kime, tap, Shin comes up, shoulders are off the hips, and throw. Okay. Last one. Partner's right hand behind me. Left higari, strike with my right hand. So I strike, shomen, rear foot ten, drive across. Shiho sabaki. One hand on the wrist, other hand on the elbow. We put the pressure on, hiji, kime, I tap. Head straight. Chin goes back, shoulders off the hips, and kaiten and throw. Okay. And that one. No more difficulty for stuff. Good. Again, sorry about the technical difficulties with Zoom earlier. So next Zoom session will be Sunday. We're going to continue to work with the bouquet. See you then.